Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of Train of Thought, my game show, mine. I'm your host, and these are our contestants today. We've got Maddie, a student at Amherst College, and Gavin, an unemployed alumnus from Appalachian State University. Alright, I think it's time to start with our first train, where we're going to begin with a toss-up for 1 point that I call the locomotive. Then, whoever gets that right will get another question just for them, for 2 points, and so on and so forth for more and more points and harder, until we get to the 10-point caboose. But, if they get the question wrong, their opponent gets the chance to steal the points and their train of thought. Shall we begin? Alright, we've got the film and literature train. For 1 point, this movie released in theaters on May 25th, 1977, and was re-released in 1981 with a new title. What movie sees a character named Ponda Baba get his arm cut off in a cantina? The same cantina where the bounty hunter Greedo is shot. Gavin.
A New Hope?
Yes. I was hoping you'll get it earlier than that, but I'll take it. Do you know what cantina it was? Do you, Maddie? Mos Eisley. A more wretched hive of scum and villainy has never been seen. Alright, for you, Gavin. Star Wars, later called Episode 4, A New Hope, iconically follows the hero's journey, a story structure identified by Joseph Campbell, also seen in what movie where Neo is called to escape a computer simulation by Morpheus?
The Matrix.
That is The Matrix, the good one. For 3 points, The Matrix has its villain, Agent Smith, played by the amazing Hugo Weaving, who also plays Red Skull in a movie titled for this character and subtitled The First Avenger.
Captain America.
That is Captain America, who is also played by what actor who also played the Human Torch?
Chris Evans.
That is Chris Evans. Chris Evans also plays Lucas Lee in what movie based on a comic series by Brian Lee O'Malley, where he is the scorned ex of Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, as are 6 other people?
I don't know.
Maddie, you have a chance to steal.
What do I have?
It's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I love that movie. Back to you, Gavin. For 6 points, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is directed by what guy who also directed Baby Driver?
Seth Rogen.
Nope. Maddie, you have a chance to steal.
No
points for anyone. It's Edgar Wright. Alright, back to you, Gavin. Edgar Wright additionally directed what movie where Simon Pegg's character is attacked by zombies?
Zombieland.
It is not. Maddie?
The Apocalypse.
It's Shaun of the Dead. For 8 points, back to you, Gavin. Shaun of the Dead follows the idea of Chekhov's gun very well. A literal gun hanging on the wall in the first act becomes vital in the final zombie fight. Another Edgar Wright movie, and Simon Pegg too actually, follows Chekhov's gun is what movie where almost every line in the first half pays off in the second?
No answer.
Do you have an answer, Maddie?
2-act movie?
I'm afraid that's not it. It is Hot Fuzz. So we'll go back to you, Gavin. For 9 points, Hot Fuzz follows the principle of Chekhov's gun far better than what Anton Chekhov play, where there are 2 loaded firearms that are never fired and ends with the sound of axes being heard off stage.
The Cherry Orchard?
That is The Cherry Orchard for 9 points. For 10, The Cherry Orchard could stand to learn from what other Chekhov play, where a gun is used not to shoot the title animal, but Konstantin Gavrilovich Treplev.
The Mountain Lion.
It is not. Maddie, do you have an answer?
The Pig.
It's not, it's the Seagull. We now reach our first stop, CERN in Geneva, Switzerland. Tell me the Latin prefixes that correspond to the following powers of 10. First to buzz in right earns points, but give me the wrong answer and you lose points. I'll give you a hint. All of these can go before meter or second. For 1 point, 10 to the third, or 1,000. Maddie.
Kilo.
That is kilo. Or killa if you're specifically talking about kilometer. For 2 points, 10 to the negative third, or 1,000. Maddie.
Millie.
That is Millie. 2 points to you. For 3 points, 10 to the power of 6, or 1 billion. Maddie.
Mega.
That is Mega. Well done. For 4 points, 10 to the negative 9, or 1...
Nano.
That is Nano. Let's see if you can do a clean sweep. For 5 points, 10 to the negative 15, or 1 quadrillionth. Maddie.
Peta.
I'm afraid that's incorrect.
No. Kiko.
He's pretty close. He's closer than you. It's Femto.
Wait, negative 15?
I did say negative 15.
Oh, dude, I thought you said 15.
Sorry. So he was actually closer. He's only off by 3 powers of 10. You're off by, I think, 30.
I wouldn't have tried if I was negative.
All right, so that's negative 5 points for both of you.
I wouldn't have. I'm sorry.
And now a word from our sponsor, me. This episode of Train of Thought is sponsored by my upcoming tower defense game, Spaceships and Cellular Automata. In it, you play as a crew of astronauts searching for a habitable exoplanet while being attacked by aliens. The aliens are actually cellular automata simulated in Conway's Game of Life. This means they are patterns of pixels governed by simple rules that allow complex mechanics like movement and replication. But it also means that if you introduce just one errant pixel, it's enough to destabilize the pattern completely. Your most basic tower does exactly that, shooting out a single cell. And your more complex towers, they do a whole lot more. If this sounds at all interesting to you, you should go wishlist Spaceships and Cellular Automata on Steam right now. And while you're at it, make sure to go subscribe to this channel to stay updated on future games and to catch more episodes of Train of Thought. Well, let's get back to the show. This brings us to the history and math train. For 1 point, if you subtract the year the Eiffel Tower was finished from the year Nintendo was started, you get this number. The same number you get by multiplying the number of kids Queen Elizabeth II had with the number of kids had by Queen Elizabeth I. If you subtract the year the Titanic... Gavin.
0.
It is 0. Queen Elizabeth I famously never married. And did you know that the Eiffel Tower was finished the same year that Nintendo was founded? Crazy. Though Nintendo originally started as a playing card company, not video games. Another thing I would have asked is the year the Titanic sank from the year Oreos were invented, which were both in 1912. Wow. All right, Gavin, we'll go to you. 0 didn't exist in Europe until it was introduced by what Italian mathematician born as Leonardo Bonacci that has a sequence named after him?
Fibonacci.
It is Fibonacci,
God.
which is just a shortening of Fibonacci, or son of Bonacci. For 3 points, Fibonacci, contrary to popular belief, didn't discover what number, the limit of the ratio of consecutive numbers in the Fibonacci sequence, and subject of a spiral said to be present in nature and beautiful artworks.
Infinite.
I'm afraid that's not correct. Maddie, you can steal.
The golden ratio.
It is the golden ratio. You have stolen his train of thought. Hijacker. For 4 points, the golden ratio is often represented by what 21st letter in the Greek alphabet?
What it looks like. Is it...
I kind of want to take that, but...
like phi, PHI?
It is phi or phi, but yes, that's correct. And thank you for the drawing. All right. For 5 points, phi is joined in the Greek alphabet by what letter? Used to represent a subatomic particle, a type of covalent bond, and the Archimedes constant.
Pi or tau? Pi.
It is pi. The Archimedes constant is just pi, the one you think of normally, the ratio of a circle's.
Radius to its circumference? Or diameter to its
Well,
circumference? Or one of those things, or the other way
It's
around?
the circumference to
its
the diameter.
Yeah.
Circumference to radius gives you tau, or 2 pi.
Right.
Well done. For 6 points, pi, also known as 3.14159265358, I think that's enough,
Yeah.
comes directly after what letter in the Greek alphabet with a COVID variant named after it?
Omicron.
It is Omicron. Just as O follows P in the Latin alphabet, or no, just as P follows O in the Latin alphabet, Pi follows Omicron. My goodness. All right. For 7 points, Omicron doesn't have any mathematical constants that use it, since it looks too much like a 0. Though some people, including Donald Knuth, say Omicron is the symbol used in what notation used to measure the efficiency of algorithms?
Big O.
It is Big O notation, which was created by Paul Bachmann and Edmund Landau, and not by what Islamic Golden Age mathematician for whom algorithms are named?
Like Qasim versus I don't remember.
I cannot take that.
I don't
Gavin, you're not even going to give it a shot? Al-Khwarizmi.
Yes.
All right, back to you though, Maddie, for 9 points. Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, or just al-Khwarizmi to people that don't feel like saying the whole thing, is credited as the father of what field of mathematics? Named for his treatise, whose full name means the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing.
Completion? Geometry.
It is not geometry. Gavin, you can
Algebra?
steal. It is algebra.
Oh.
The full title of the book is Al-Kitab al-Muqtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Mukabala.
Yeah.
And the al-Jabr, that gives it its name, is completion or restoration in Arabic, and is just one of the operations he uses in algebra. We'll go to you now, Gavin. You're still on the train of thought back. For 10 points, algebra, or al-Jabr, was written by al-Khwarizmi while he worked at the Grand Library of Baghdad, also known by what name?
The House of Wisdom.
Yes, you clearly belong there for getting that right. Well done. 10 points to you.
I knew it in Arabic once. Bait, something. I know Bates' house, but I forget it.
We have now reached our second stop, Central de Abasto, the world's largest produce market in Mexico City, Mexico. What are the names of these fruits? I'll give you a hint. All of them have fruit in the name. For 1 point, Gavin.
That's star fruit.
Yes, good job. For 2 points, Maddie.
Dragon fruit.
That is dragon fruit. For 3 points, Maddie.
Passion fruit.
That is passion fruit. 3 points to you. For 4 points, Maddie.
Jackfruit.
That is jackfruit. An excellent meat substitute, I must say. And for 5 points, what is the name of this fruit? I'm going to call time. It's breadfruit.
Bread.
I had never heard of it before reading this question. But apparently, it tastes like bread. It's quite starchy. You may have noticed I left out grapefruit. Do either of you know why?
It's not a fruit?
No, it tastes really bad. I don't like it. That brings us to the science and music train.
Oh, Lord.
For 1 point, the locomotive. This was first photographed in 1959, and the first atlas of it was published in 1960 by the Soviet Academy. Maddie.
The globe?
It is not the globe. It was published in 1960 by the Soviet Academy of Sciences. Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and William Anders were the first humans to see this phenomenon that is actually lighter than its counterpart because of its lack of Maria, or seas. What hemisphere of a celestial body is constantly facing away from the Earth due to tidal locking? Gavin.
The dark side of the moon.
It is the dark side of the moon. Did y'all know that? It's lighter than the other side. Because it just doesn't have those lava seas, or Maria.
Oh, interesting.
What's y'all's favorite sea of the moon?
Tranquility.
That's mine too. A basic answer, I must say. All right, we'll go to you, Gavin. For 2 points, The Dark Side of the Moon is also an album by what British rock band?
Pink Floyd.
It is Pink Floyd. For 3, Pink Floyd worked with Storm Thorgerson to design the cover art for The Dark Side of the Moon, who says putting what object on the cover doesn't relate to the music of the album, but instead to Pink Floyd's light shows.
Prism.
It is a prism. For 4, prisms were used by what scientists to show white light is composed of many different colors of light? A whole rainbow even.
Oh, no.
Hook.
I'm afraid that's not correct. Maddie, we'll go to you. Give me a scientist.
I just remember.
Answer?
How do I have
It is Newton, inventor of calculus and
That's
gravity.
my bad.
Really didn't invent either of those. Calculus, in my opinion, was invented by Leibniz, and gravity by God. So we'll go back to you, Gavin, for 5 points. Isaac Newton is name dropped in the song Sounds of Science by what hip hop group behind songs like No Sleep Till Brooklyn and You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party?
Beastie Boys.
That is the Beastie Boys! Which also reference what scientist who discovered Europa, Io, Ganymede, and Callisto?
Hubble.
It is not Hubble. Matt, you can steal.
It's a good guess. Don't know what his show is, sorry.
Well, I'll give you all a hint. Those 4 moons are called the Galilean moons.
Exactly.
It is Galileo Galilei. So we'll go back to you, Gavin. Galileo also discovered what objects, though he thought they were moons, and it wasn't until 1659 that Christian Huygens correctly identified them. You have an answer?
No answer.
Maddie, you can steal.
The asteroid belt?
It is not. It is the rings of Saturn.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he because his telescope kind of sucked, so it just looked like a bunch of fuzzy blobs going around Saturn, and he was like, "Oh, must be moons."
Yeah.
But nope. So back to you, Gavin, for 8. The rings of Saturn have gaps named after astronomers, including Huygens and Cassini, along with Henry Norris Russell, who worked together with another scientist to develop what diagram that plots star luminosity versus temperature?
No answer.
It's the... I know what it looks like. It's the line, and then there's the stars, and it's whether there's the...
I don't think I can take that. Do you have an answer?
Bertrand Russell.
That's a different guy, sadly. Does our scorekeeper know?
It's the HH diagram.
HR, actually. For Hertzsprung-Russell diagrams. Go back to you. Hertzsprung-Russell diagrams don't usually show neutron stars, since they have far different temperatures and luminosities than normal stars. If a neutron star is highly magnetized and rotating and emits beams of electromagnetic radiation out of its magnetic poles, what's it called?
Quasar?
Nope, it's a pulsar.
Oh. I see what just happened
I wouldn't
there.
have gotten it. It's okay. It's the ballad!
Yeah, can I just,
Yes, no, you're fine.
do some cutting in there and you just give some wrong answer?
Oh, yeah, okay.
To make me look good? Okay. I'm afraid that's incorrect. Maddie, you can steal.
Neutrino.
No, I'm sorry. It's a pulsar. We'll go back to you, Gavin. For 10, the caboose. A pulsar, specifically CP1919, is represented graphically in a way that resembles mountains or brainwaves on the iconic cover of Unknown Pleasures, the debut album of what band?
Rush.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. Maddie, you can steal.
Queen.
Nope, it's Joy Division. Bit of a hard one. Which brings us to our final stop. The House of Flags in Columbus, North Carolina. Tell me what countries the following flags belong to. I'll give you a hint. All of these countries recently changed their names. Don't worry, I'll accept either name. For 1 point. Maddie.
Turkey.
That is Turkey, or Turkey, as they would now like to be called.
This is a new spelling.
It's pronounced the same, but they did change the spelling. Do you know why?
Is that actually like a politically motivated thing, or?
A little bit, but also partially because they didn't want people confusing them with the bird.
Oh.
But then the bird is named after the country, even though it's not from Turkey, it's from the Americas.
And so we should
Long
rename
story.
the bird and also move its to Turkey.
Yes, exactly. All right, for 2 points, Maddie,
Czechia.
Czechia, or
The Czech Republic.
exactly, or I guess at 1 point, Czechoslovakia, but that's a bit older. Well, it's part of it.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't actually know what flag they had. Editor, show the flag of Czechoslovakia, please. Wow, that's exceedingly similar. It looks.
Keep it in!
Wow, that's exceedingly similar to the real flag of Czechia. All right, that brings us to 3 points. Maddie.
North Macedonia.
Yes. or as they used to be called, and still call themselves, Macedonia. But the Greeks got mad, said they had to change it because Macedonia was their thing, even though the Greeks called themselves the Hellenic Republic. Macedonia is just like a little bit of it at the top, right below North Macedonia. So, 3 points to you. For 4 points, what country is this the flag of? Maddie!
Eswatini?
That is Eswatini, or formerly
Swaziland.
Swaziland, exactly, which is just the English translation of Eswatini.
I knew it would come up. So I wasn't actually
Yes,
sure. But
that's fair. And now, for the 5-point question, what country is this the flag of?
I have a guess. No.
I'm going to call time. I'll give you all a hint. It is located on the east side of the island of Timor.
Timor
Nice.
Leste.
Yes, exactly. Or East Timor. Yeah, so I'm double and triple checking the score right now, but I think Maddie just won that game by 1 point. This means that all 3 of our contestants won a game. So I suppose season 1 ends on a 3-way tie. So congratulations, Isabel, Maddie, and Gavin. You all win season 1 of Train of Thought. Thank you guys, and good night, or good evening, or good afternoon.